It's my turn. Hi! Welcome to the 10 Fun Things Power Hour. I know I just clipped the mic and you can deal with it because it's fine. You're a strong, successful, independent person.
Who needs hearing anyway?
Doesn't need hearing. You can be deaf and you'll be fine. I'm joined by the beautiful, lovely Peter.
Hello, handsome.
Beautiful. Hey, what's up? Stop talking to yourself. You're looking at the reflection of you in my eyes, and that's so upsetting. Anyway, very high energy today.
Woohoo!
Hi, how we doing?
The
How
caffeine is kicking in.
Yeah, I didn't have the coffee you gave me.
You injected it, remember?
Ah, damn it. I always
Straight
forget when I put needles in me.
intravenously.
But my family's watching
Do
this.
drugs.
I mean,
Are we gonna get sued?
we love hugs, pugs, and drugs.
Hugs, pugs, and drugs.
Oh, we can't swear though.
Because
No, we can't. That's
for the
first
algorithm.
minute. Yeah.
That's just for YouTube.
Yeah. Do you know that's a thing actually? Like, just those of you who don't know, if you swear in the first minute or last minute of a video on YouTube, they'll just be like, money gone.
Wait, last minute too.
Yeah, the last minute too.
Why?
Oh, fuck! We can say fuck again.
Yay!
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's... I don't know why... Oh, I'm guessing it's because people will, like, see the beginning of something and that'll, like, inform their decision, and if they're not sure if it's good, they might skip to the end. It's like when you watch porn and you're like, oh, when's the money shot so I know where to blam?
How much of a time commitment is this? On Money Shot's 20-minute. I don't have 20 minutes. I'm like a 30-second jacker off for a tops.
Yeah, but that means you get 40 jack-offs per video. So...
Instant recovery time.
Dude, I remember in high school you were telling me, like, I recover quick. And I was like, awesome.
It just doesn't go down. I don't know if that's recovering or if it's just broken.
Oh, I don't like you saying broken about your own penis. It's just weird. It's just this forever.
Half chub.
I read this comic, like a webcomic about this guy that died. And he still lived, if you catch my drift. He was like an undead kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
But like he wasn't a zombie or a vampire or any, like he didn't have any of the symptoms of like a undead. He just looked so kind of like...
You're suffering from vampire-itis.
Yeah, exactly. You got the red thirst, you know? Like, no, none of that. He was just some guy that looked deadish and wasn't a zombie or anything. And then like part of it was like rigor mortis was isolated solely in his penis. And that was just, they made that a joke and it was hilarious, and I'm not doing it justice. Go watch it. I think it's called Dead Ed.
Dead Ed.
Or Ed Dead. Or
Ed and Eddie, but dead.
Just
dead and Daddy.
It's a comic about a dead Daddy. It's a comic about a dead guy fucking wears a red jacket. There you go. Black hat. Look,
Matt
black hair.
Pat.
Matt Pat. Matt Pat's the undead. That's why he's so jolly. That's why he's so happy. I saw a video of him swear the other day and I was so happy.
Swear?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, no, it's past the minute. You can swear. We're 3 minutes in.
Fucktopus.
Yeah. But, like, he just randomly screamed fuck, like it was visceral and frightening, because he's never sworn. I've never heard him swear before in, like, 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, that's amazing. Anyways, what's going on with you?
Wait, Matt Pat swore?
Yeah.
Ah, that's what you meant.
What did you think?
I saw a video of swear. I'm like, what the hell kind of channels just swear? It's like, hey kids, today we'll be teaching you a swear word. Actually, there is a Netflix series on that.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's good?
It's really good.
Nicolas Cage?
Yes.
Would recommend.
I genuinely would recommend. Like, it's a really good show. The first and last episodes are my favorite.
The first one's fuck, right?
The fuck episode and the damn episode surprised me was good. It goes
Teach us about damn.
Well, it's just basically like, so it's the only one that has like a religious context.
Nah.
Because it's all about damnation into hell and stuff. And you're like, whoa, that's intense if you consider it, but no one, damn isn't even like a swear word anymore to us.
Anymore, yeah.
We just kind of go...
It's been half one for me, because semi-religious upbringing.
Fair enough.
So, like, I have been told not to say damn.
But you just did, because you're a rebel with
exactly.
Yeah. Like,
and then I remember saying damn you to one person and them getting like really, really offended. I remember who it was. It was someone at a high school. I remember it being...
to hell.
Yeah, I died.
When they die, they're gone. I have the power. Everyone's going to be nice to you from now on, like extra nice. So, you guys being weird. It's like, don't damn us. I want to go to heaven. Bless us.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that makes even less sense. God's supposed to be all-powerful and the one who gets to decide if you go heaven and hell. Saying you go to hell shouldn't have more power than God choosing.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, oh fuck, he said, I'm sorry, dude, I really wanted you in heaven, but do you remember in 5th grade when that random person
stole Peter's sharpener and my
you
hands
gotta
are
go
tied,
now. What do you want me to do as the creator of the universe?
Well, that's the original definition. If you say like God damn it, you're actually asking God to damn something. So you're like, hey, my friend, Big G, could you like... That's such a dick move.
home, dog.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Guy punched you in the face and now he's gonna burn for eternity? That's like fucking ridiculous.
That's equal punishment.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is the money maker right here.
With our 17 views. Oh, by the way, this is the first one we're doing after we uploaded videos to like the channel and release.
So thank you all for liking us. Please tell your friends.
Yeah, spread it because we don't want real jobs.
Spread it just like in the pornos.
Yeah, okay.
Spread it.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, Riley Reid. Okay, I got the meme. Sorry, I never watched her. She seemed. I don't know. I just didn't.
She seems to be a genuinely smart and interesting person. Like. Yeah, no, she seems fun. She did a trans scene purely because she wanted to do a trans scene. Her manager and stuff like, don't do it, you're gonna ruin your reputation. It's like you have the aesthetics or what's it, market
appeal?
Marketability? Niche, not niche. Yes, but the what's image, something like that, because her image is always playing like the young people who are like into the older guys or whatever. Like that's what she normally does. Okay. But she wanted to do it, so they're like, no, don't do it, you're gonna ruin your marketability, your image or whatever. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm Riley Reid, bitch. Do you know who you're talking to, motherfucking number 2 on Pornhub?
Wait, who's number 1?
I think it's Riley Reid has done a seed with her, but I can't remember her name at the moment. Lana Rhodes, I think. No, let's find out. We're googling who
Welcome
is
to the 10 Porn Things
10 Porn.
Shut up,
is that a podcast?
You reckon?
I hope that it's not, so then we can do it.
No, I don't want to do that. I feel like I'll have to like shave
this
my hair
week in
here.
Porn.
I'll have to like lose all this weight because I have to be
1.
incredibly skinny and spent from like jacking it all the time and freaking on people.
This is for research. You could claim Pornhub Premium
on
tax.
Oh my god, yes! Oh, that's amazing! Do you think... Oh, okay. So, you know clinics where you can freeze your sperm and use it at a later date? Do they claim like porn as like tax breaks? For tax breaks? That's awesome!
That would be amazing.
Hi, we have 319 Pornhub Premium accounts for our members.
Oh, Riley Reid's number 3 now.
Okay.
So it's Lana Rhodes, then Abella Danger, who I don't know, then Riley Reid, then Eva Elfie, then Mia Khalifa. Top 5.
In the shop.
What? Mia Malkova, sorry. Mia Khalifa's number 8.
Oh, that sucks.
I can't believe I just lied to everyone like that. I apologize.
I watched the podcast with, what's his name? That's the news guy. Good Morning, Beautiful Bastards. Phil DeFranco, and he did a thing with her, and she's like a sports commentator now.
Which one? Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she like, I don't want to speak for her because I only watched the one podcast. I don't know if her opinions, like her thoughts have changed or whatever, but she wasn't happy that she still was in, like her videos were up and stuff. She wasn't really into porn. Like she was, again, I'm just going to briefly say because that's her business, not mine, but like.
She has an OnlyFans though.
Does she?
Yeah.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah, regular or semi-regularly
like
uploading.
Porny one?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe opinions changed. Maybe thoughts, lifestyles changed. Because I remember watching. Oh, you know what it was? It might be like Dave Chappelle. Maybe that's what I'm confusing. What?
You could go on OnlyFans for fucking tax breaks.
Oh my god, probably, right? Dude.
Look, I needed to check them out. It's for work. What do you want from me?
Yeah, I gotta do it. Like, we live in this day and age where you gotta be everywhere, so I don't know what you're gonna do. No, but you know how like, Dave Chappelle was like boycott Chappelle Show, because Chappelle Show went to Netflix. I don't know if it went to us, but it went in America. And he wasn't getting paid a cent because Comedy Central owned the product, because he signed a contract saying they could have it. Like years and years ago when he was desperate for money, which is kind of bullshit and wrong that's a thing that can happened.
Yeah.
Because people will be like, well, you signed the contract. It's like, you fucking knew. It's like going to university and getting like tens of thousands of dollars in debt when you're 18.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's a crime. You can't do that shit. You're not an adult, yeah? You're barely understanding.
In America, it's hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, it's true. It's even worse in America. But, like, my point being, like...
Don't get an education.
Yeah, never learn a new thing. Stay inside your bubble, always. Just share memes on Facebook. That's what we want.
Stay in bed. Don't go outside. It's dangerous. The sun gives you cancer.
That's true.
Anyway, sorry, go on. Dave Chappelle.
Feel too mean. I'm going to take that one back. So Dave Chappelle was like, boycott Dave Chappelle, like Chappelle Show, because he wasn't getting paid for it. And Netflix, in like a really you don't expect a big company to pull a cool move like that. We're just like, okay, and they took it down. Which makes sense because he's still gonna make comedy albums, like he's still gonna make specials and put out albums and stuff.
Yeah.
So like Netflix is like, well, we can get this show now, but lose him forever. So like it's probably self-serving, but it was still pretty cool that they did it.
Yeah, I mean, Comedy Central would be like, no, the person we tricked 20 years ago, whatever.
Yeah, well so it's back up now. With his consent and like he's getting paid for it and stuff.
Whoa.
So like that's amazing how powerful one individual is. Like one person can just be like, hey, amazing corporation, can you please do this solid for me? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then this other big corporation is like, fine, we'll pay you. Like he just did that.
God damn.
I don't know.
Whoops.
Oh, goddamn. Anyway, this has something to do with porn and Mia Khalifa, but it got away from me. Oh no. They're like maybe that was maybe I'm misinterpreting what she wasn't cool with. Maybe it was like she was like, well, I'm not getting paid for this
on Pornhub anymore.
Yeah.
I know she got a lot of death threats.
Which is bullshit. Who sends death threats to like a porn star?
Because she was wearing a hijab.
So
yeah.
Look, maybe I shouldn't say anything. I don't know.
No, it's still I mean, I don't think sending death threats is ever excusable.
Yeah.
Even if you disagree with someone, you don't kill them.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, idiot.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
See you in hell, you fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you don't kill them.
See you in hell is the worst insult. The worst, like, mean thing you can say, whatever.
See you in hell.
Because that means you're there too. Like, you're like dying, burning in hell, you believe this bullshit, and then you like see the guy you said see you in hell too, and you're like, oh, it makes me feel better.
But then is it truly hell?
I mean...
So, what if they're getting pampered while you're suffering? You're still seeing them. That would torture me. Someone that I wanted to watch burn, but they end up being pampered by all the demon stuff.
Oh.
And I still have to get like the regular...
Yeah, but the pampered person still has to be in hell. Like, what if they just like, I don't want this. And they're like...
No, take the massage, bitch. Yeah. Take it.
Okay, can we have your least flaming demon do the massage, please? You know what I mean? The least
flame.
But like, I kind of get that idea though. Like, I've never made anything that, like, I've never made a show or been in that kind of industry before. I mean, fingers crossed in future maybe, but like, I've never done anything like that. But I can imagine, like, it's not just about the money. It's more about controlling something that you worked hard on and making it. Like, it would be very frustrating if you make a story or a movie, a book, whatever, like, you put something creative out there and then all of a sudden, because you signed a contract years ago or because of some legal bullshit, the main representation of your work has become twisted in something else. And not only do you get the money that you are owed for your work, but it's also used in a way that you might not approve of.
Yeah.
And you're not getting the credit for that.
That's what's his face? The dude who made Calvin and Hobbes. I don't remember his name, but Steven Spielberg and some other big director wanted to make a movie. And then he was still like, no, because I think you're going to ruin the integrity of the comic, like what I wanted to produce. So then someone else just drew Calvin peeing. Calvin peeing.
Which is hilarious to me. Just him peeing and looking back, right? Yeah,
that's not official. That's what I think a lot of people know Calvin from now. The peeing boy.
Okay, that's hilarious. And it doesn't, take away from childhood adventures.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did pee on a lot of things.
I see it on many a wall. That's a weird thing growing up, dude.
Peeing?
Yeah, like as a dude though, because like, whenever you're like, I gotta pee, like when you get old enough, your parents will just be like, at least mine did, no offense, mum and dad, sorry. But like, they'll be like, go just pee behind that dumpster. just go pee there. And I'm like, he's a homeless man. It's fine. He's asleep.
That's just Frank.
Don't aim for his face, it's fine. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, but okay, it's not that bad. But like, still, they'd just be like, just go behind that tree. Go over there. I'm like, I'm 12. I don't want to put my dick out in public. Thanks.
And show everyone else up. They're gonna be so jealous.
Yeah, they're gonna just be jealous of my
huge dong.
12-year-old penis. It's one of the most disgusting sentences I've said today. But yeah.
Did you see what happened last week with Facebook and Google in Australia?
You mean like the news is gone off Facebook?
Uh-huh.
Which is...
I really wanted to talk about this with you.
No, by all means, go ahead.
So, full context, I guess, for anyone who's not in Australia.
Mm-hmm. So we have like 18 views.
Yes.
To our global audience. I'm sorry.
For that two of you who's not in Australia.
I just love like people that like get the ego way too quickly. They're just like...
I mean, to be fair, if we get constantly 18 people, that's enough to fill this room. We could be giving a live performance right now. That's true. But then you have 18 people in your home randomly. I don't think either of us would be cool with it. Oh, dude, you mentioned doing a live podcast and getting hecklers. But like, you're just chatting. You're not like building up jokes, but it's just like, oh yeah, so what'd you do the other day? It's fucking boring. Next. How do I fast forward?
Come on. I can't click this. Or you just say something I don't agree with. You're like, oh yeah, like I like pineapple on pizza, whatever. I'll just be like, that's stupid, it's stupid.
No one likes pizza.
No one likes apples. I didn't say apples, I said pineapple. I heard apple. I like pineapple on pizza. Yeah, controversial take, I don't care.
It's great. It's great.
Sweet goes.
Why was is sardines on pizza still a thing?
Anchovies. Aren't they? Is it an anchovies? I love sardines on anything, by the way. I'm from like an island in Greece. We eat fish all day. I fucking love
fish.
Sardines. No, I love fish. I just won't drink water because fish fucking it. But fish are delicious.
They're going extinct.
Yeah, because I eat them too much.
Yeah, it's solely you.
Yeah, it's fine.
I swim around like the big whale with your mouth open, but it's for fish, not plankton.
It's like I shut my jaw unhinged and I ate like a whole eel. Oh, did you see that guy that ate an eel like years ago? Did you hear about him?
No.
No, you were talking about Facebook.
No, I know. I feel like this story's quick though.
It was just this guy named this fucking French dude, and he just had this big fucking like 90% of his organs were like his intestines and stomach.
Oh, what's his name?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
What's his name?
He smelled really bad.
Yeah.
And he had like a weird frog face, and he was French, which is hilarious. Because frog legs. Yeah.
Harage. No. Karage is...
Karage is fried chicken. Japanese fried chicken. It's delicious, by the way.
Harare. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Harare.
Terrare.
Let's...
Okay, I'm just going to keep talking.
Yes, tell us about Terrare and his eel.
So, this guy had a ridiculous appetite. He was always hungry, could never stop. He could eat like half a cow by the time he was a teenager.
Jesus.
So is it Terrare?
It is, but look at this.
Oh, it was Terrare. I was right. Yay. I needed prompting.
Look at that picture of him. We can't show because copyright, I think.
Oh my god, he's gross looking. But I thought he was meant to be really skinny, and he just got really fat when he ate, and then he digested, and it went down.
Yeah, I don't even know. Anyway.
He had like weird skin flaps and stuff. Like he got lipo, but like he was like 400 kilos. He can glide. We'll get you, Terrare. No, you won't. There's a slight breeze. But like, yeah, no. So, and he would just eat and eat and eat, and then he ended up trying to fight in the French-Hungarian War, I think it was, in 1800s, 1700s, and he just wasn't that good of a soldier. But like, they gave him like twice or 3 times or 4 times as many rations as everyone else, but he was still starving, so he would scrounge in the garbage eating food, which sucks, and it's horrible that he had to go through that, but it's hilarious imagining an armed soldier with a big fuck-off gun behind him, just like digging through
We're
the
under
trash.
attack. Where's all the soldiers? Oh, Terrari's out back again. God damn it!
He went to the scraps at the butcher's. Yeah, anyway, so he ended up in a hospital after getting injured, and they just did experiments on him, like what he could eat and what he could handle, and he ate a whole eel, like a full. One hand's out of the frame so that people can't see how far I'm extending.
That's huge.
But it's
huge.
It's huge. But like whole eel, he swallowed, bit the head off, ate the whole thing, and then he was comfortable with all the spiky bones inside him.
You know because the ribs. That's true. I didn't even think of that.
And they're all like just sticking out sharp, and he was just like, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's crazy.
He then also went back to a hospital and ate a baby.
Yes! Oh, we watched what was it, Salmonella? Subscribe to Salmonella. He's a great creator.
He's studying chemical engineering.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why he hasn't put out any more videos?
Yeah, because he's at proper uni.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anyway.
How old is he? Is he like 18?
23 or something.
Oh.
Yeah, he's slightly younger.
Oh. I mean, that's fine. Like, I didn't think he was like old or whatever. I was just like, so did he just start, or is he?
Not sure. I know he's going full into it at the moment. Though.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Okay, fair enough, man. Hands off to the guy.
Yeah, it's an intense subject.
Yeah. Chemistry or engineering are intense by themselves. Slapping them
Both.
together can't be.
Impressive. Anyway, Terrari.
Well, that was basically like Terrari
ate a
just
baby.
like ate a baby, and that's the fucking culmination of that story. It's fucking, how terrifying is that?
Poor baby.
Yeah, but fucking poor everyone involved in that situation. Just eat a dead guy. You're at war. Like, seriously though.
I think the war ended when he ate
but,
the...
like,
Go back to the battleground, God.
Just eat dogs. Anyway. Oh, it's okay in some countries. I wouldn't. Probably. Heartburn. From dogs. Dog meat causes heartburn. Anyway, so I go on with your Facebook
Yes,
news.
Facebook and Google. So our politicians, starting in the Liberal government, our Liberals aren't liberal. They are they're
Conservative.
not fully,
Well, they're
because
not as conservative as...
they're not. I don't know if I call them conservative, because at least the stereotypical conservative is God-fearing and at least semi-trying to be moral. I don't agree with their morals, but at least they're trying to uphear to something. Yeah. Well, our liberals just want money. They don't have morals.
Goes after my own heart. And our Labour Party, would you say that's more like they're the actual liberal in terms of like they're left-leaning more?
Yes,
Yeah.
for the worker and stuff. Anyway, so our Liberal government was trying to push Mark Zuckerberg and whoever owns Google.
We did it.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Anyway, no. So you good old Zuck. Go on.
Zuck, the cuck.
I hate that made me laugh. I hate that was funny. Anyway, go on.
We were like, hey, news is important, and we spend hours and a lot of money making this, and we put it on your platform, but you get all the revenue. How is that fair? And Zuckerberg was like, oh, but we're going to keep doing it. And then the Liberal government was like, no. Our big companies who are owned by Peter Costello and Rupert Murdoch, they deserve more money. They're only multi-billionaires. They don't have 100 billion like you, Zuck. You gotta help them out.
They're only in the double-digit billionaire club. They're not in the triple-digit billionaire club.
At first, the law that they're trying to pass didn't include the ABC or SBS, which are taxpayer fund media.
Yeah, they should be involved. If
they are now because Labour pushed for it.
Good work, Labour.
Yes. The Liberals are like, no, the taxpayers don't get more money or better content. No, just Rupert Murdoch and Peter Costello. Anyway.
Those two poor people. Anyway.
So they trying to get Google and Facebook to pay them for posting news. be a first of its kind if this law passed. Google responded by saying this would set a dangerous precedent if other people or other countries around the world wants to get money from us. It's
I don't feel bad for
such a dangerous. You want us to pay for content? Are you serious?
Yeah, you want us to pay for shit.
You know how dangerous. Such a weird word to say.
This is weird.
It's dangerous.
That's like, I can just imagine like they go up to like an old school like convenience store server or whatever, and someone's like, "Oh, can I buy a newspaper?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, $3." They pay for the newspaper, and then like a guy from Google just pops up like, "That's dangerous! Stop! Who will save this man?
He's paying!
He's paying the news!" That's crazy, dude.
Dangerous! But, so Google was full threatening to get out of Australia. So, imagine our world with no Google. This would have to be the 10 Fun Things podcast, not the 10 Google Things.
Yeah, we'd have to be the 10 Bing Things podcast. Welcome to the 10 Yahoo Things podcast. Welcome to the 10 Ask Jeeves podcast.
Bring back Jeeves.
I ran out of search engines.
DuckDuckGo.
Is DuckDuckGo on?
Yes, DuckDuckGo's a good one. They don't track you. I'm thinking I'm starting to use DuckDuckGo. Yeah, they're cool. And it's like semi-efficient too. Anyway, back to Google. Google was like, hey, actually, even if it might be less money, at least we're still getting a fuck ton of money. It might only be like a couple billion instead of tens of billions now. We will stay in Australia. So Google is like backing down, and they're not saying it's dangerous to pay anymore. But Facebook was full like gone, banned without even warning. Just on Thursday.
So what have Facebook done now? They've just stopped all news?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was also emergency service stuff. I think emergency service, I think that's back on. But when it first happened, emergency services like COVID cases and like where they are and stuff, all of that was gone. Abuse hotlines gone. Weather for whatever reason gone.
Oh yeah, weather. Right? Speaking of danger, weather. Wow.
Dangerous to know how hot it's gonna be.
We can't let the people know there'll be 2 inches of rain this week. It's too dangerous. They won't be safe. They'll know when to bring umbrellas. We can't have this. That's awful. Just the whole thing.
So, because from the outside, if you don't know much about Australian media, this looks good. That finally a government is being like trying to stand up to Facebook and Google. But also, our media is owned by 2 people, and they are just doing it because they want money, not because they want to help.
Yeah, it's just billionaires trying to gouge other billionaires. I just don't give a shit. Like, it's so hard to care that the fucking billionaires are just like the logo. That's how much more interesting. That's how interested I am in this conversation. Jokes aside, like, it's hard to give a fuck about billionaires.
Yes.
Or the billionaires. Just let them all shoot each other at the same time and then end it. You don't need billionaires. Eat the rich, seriously.
I hate Rupert Murdoch.
Specifically, yeah.
Yes. For last time I checked, he owns basically every newspaper in Queensland, even the rural ones. Mm-hmm. Like some outback town with a population of 30. That news source is still Rupert Murdoch out there.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. They could all be under one name and it would be legal just because it's all their fucking it's all under his banner. But that's a history of news being taken over. Fucking America has it really bad because they have like 30 broadcasting networks overall now.
What?
Some ridiculously low number. Maybe it's not 30, but like there's what's it called? I watched a John Oliver episode about it, and then I did some more research. It was like the Sinclair broadcasting group, and they basically run the majority of like the Midwest. I think Midwest. I'm going to stop pretending I know what I'm talking about.
We'll go to Bing.
Yeah, let's just Bing this shit. Let's just the 10 Bing Things podcast. I'm changing the name right now. Just. Whatevs. But yeah, no. It's really scary when a small amount of people control the news.
Yes, the news. What people think. What information gets put out.
Well, information you have access to, and they can present the same kind of information in such a way that they can sway political sides or social movements, which is the biggest. I think that's the most scary power. Because they're allowed to creatively adjust how they present information and what they present.
For example, do you know what's going with Jodi McKay?
I've never heard of that name.
She is. Do you know Gladys Barra Jinglebum?
Jinglebum?
Yeah.
Is that how you're gonna say that?
I'm gonna say it. I don't want to. Barra Jiggly, and I hate her name. It hurts to say.
Terrible.
But
Barra
her name is Barra Jinglebum.
Yeah, go on.
Toucan-looking motherfucker.
Just to specify, I'm the not political one. I don't fucking know shit. So that's always defer to people, as you can clearly tell.
Context again. The state we are in of New South Wales. Our premier is Gladys Berejiklian. That is her name now.
You can't tell people we're in New South Wales. What the fuck, dude? Now the world knows where we are.
Did you know New South Wales is bigger than Texas?
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Australia's pretty fucking big, though,
It's
right?
same size as North America, but we're broken up into, what, 7
Six.
stuff?
Ah. Yeah, 6 states, 2 territories.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
Yeah.
And then we've got Hobart. I think
Population of 40 and it's a capital.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fuck Hobart.
Jodi McKay is the opposition leader.
Okay.
That exists. But no one talks about her because the government, the media is owned by Rupert Murdoch, who wants the Liberals, so they don't mention her name so no one knows. Right?
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I feel like most people don't know what she's done, but she's trying to save koalas. She's trying to pass laws that Gladys is shutting down. But anyway, so there has been sexual assault allegations of a member of parliament that we don't know who it was yet.
Okay.
Don't know who the person is because they're trying to, I guess, figure out if he actually did it before they throw him under the bus. That's a whole other conversation. But anyway, his name hasn't been released. But what has been released is Jodi McKay, a couple years back, before this information was brought to light, gave him a reference to get a visa. So now a lot of the newspapers are saying she supports pedos and rapists.
Yeah,
because
she knew completely.
A couple of years back.
Yeah, they're just assuming that she knew. That's a pretty shitty fucking assumption. Well, there you go. That just proves that point. Like, they will just present information in any way they want.
Scott Morrison, our Prime Minister, admitted to knowing about this a couple of years ago. I was, weirdly enough, during an election year.
And no one has commented on that?
Nope.
No.
But Jodi McKay.
Interesting.
She showed slight support giving this person a visa.
Jodi McKay, she took a taxi with him. Jodi McKay, she sat next to him on the train. Domo. Fuck the child in front of him. I take that back, actually. That's not a legal thing. I'm not slandering. I don't want to get sued. But, like, hypothetically speaking. Got a real mini Jeffrey Epstein situation here. Huh? That's fun. That's so fun.
Woohoo! Australian news!
Yeah, woo! Aussie pedophiles.
More rapists. I don't know.
Whatever. That's fucking disgusting.
Shouldn't have said pedophiles. It might not have been a kid. But, let's...
Aussie gross stuff.
Yeah.
On the 10 Fun Things podcast. That's such a bummer, dude. That's so sad when you hear about that.
Yep.
Like, not only were they unknown, I don't even know who the Shadow Minister is, by the way.
Who?
Like the opposition, the main opposition leader.
Jodi McKay. That one.
Isn't she New South Wales?
Of
Australia.
federal.
Yeah.
Someone Albanese. God damn it! I just keep hearing Albo.
Albo.
He's a great dude.
Scummo and Albo.
Do you know about the? This is just getting sad. This isn't fun anymore. But
Yeah.
also, I want to talk about it.
But
So
I do want to say, we did say on the first or second episode, like, they're not always going to be fun. They're just going to be things we chat about, and you're just stuck here with us.
woohoo!
Please watch.
And subscribe.
And
And
like.
tell your friends.
Yeah.
Australia needs your help.
We don't want real jobs. We need your help. Fuck the rest of this. Anyway.
Did you hear about the Murray-Darling River drying up and shit?
No.
So, confirmed that there has been a lot of cotton farmers stealing way more water from the Murray-Darling River than they're allotted. Like hoarding it, which dried it up, which then it can evaporate quicker. So hundreds of Murray-Darling cod died. And Albert Albanese, I'm just gonna call him Albo in case it's not his
his name's Dennis, right?
Dennis Albanese. Anyway,
Dennis
so
Smith.
he to try get news attention to it to show how fucked it is, because those fish were 100 years old. Some of them. Like, they're an old species that are now threatened because of this incident. The photos he showed were just, like, a lake bed full of dead fish, basically. And he was like, look what's going on here. But then the smell got to him, and he, like, gagged. And then the news was just, he smelled something bad and gagged. Look how much he's gagging. Ignored the fact that it's one of the biggest ecological disasters in recent Australian history. Just, he choked.
Man, we don't like smell bad things. It's funny. Wow, that's fucking horrible.
Talk about how the thing that is giving many towns and people their water supply and livelihoods. Not
gone, and we're just gonna make fun of this guy that is Are you serious? Fuck off. Like, that's such bullshit. They're meant to be the ones that are, like, telling the truth and shit and providing news. Well, that's what it says on the tin. That's not what they do.
That's what I'm trying to get Mark Zuckerberg to pay more.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Yeah. Hey, can we get these billionaires some more billions from another billionaire? That makes sense. If the story was, this is going to the government and then it's redistributed to us, sure, that'd be interesting. Or if it was used for, like, social causes, but no. River dried up, ecological disaster, lost a bunch of 100-year-old fish, man coughed, and zuck zuck cuck cuck, and Rupert Murdoch and that Peter douchebag. Because you're Peter too.
I know, he's ruining the good name.
He's ruining the good name. It's Peter, Saint Peter. That's it. We ran out of Peters. Peter Overton.
Peter.
I don't know what he's like, though.
Peter. Who's that comedian, Peter?
File? What? What's funny?
The Peter.
First name Peter, last name File. Say it to your parents. Anyway, I don't know any Peter comedians. Peter, not Peter. I don't know any Peter comedians.
He's... Kath and Kim, I think he was in. Oh, he's genuinely funny. I'm typing it.
His name is Perpetual Peter, and he's genuinely funny.
Subscribe.
Shovels papers. He has his own Instagram.
Where's my $50?
Perpetual Peter.
Peter comedian. Perpetual Peter showed up. Wow, thanks Google.
Great.
Russell Peters, damn it!
Oh, yeah, but it's last... Yeah, fair enough. Russell Peters freaking hilarious, though.
Yes, but his last name's Peters.
Wait, show me his face again. Yeah, okay, that's the guy I was thinking of. Yeah, I like him. He's really funny.
You know what? I'm just gonna be sad now.
Okay. let's just close that and put that phone down.
Yeah.
Anything else on your mind? Let's not turn this to the 10 down things podcast.
This is what got me down.
That's what I'm saying. You wanted
His first name's not Peter. Not
Russell! No! It's just, sometimes you put yourself out there into the world and the world just doesn't care. It's just like, it just shits on you and you just try it. It just kicks you while you're down. And the other day I went to get chicken from the Roaster's Chicken.
And he didn't know who I was.
It gave me spicy and I don't like spicy. God, their chicken is so good.
The Roaster. I haven't had it in a while.
Neither have I. I'm trying not to eat that shit. I ate so much bread yesterday.
What, just cause?
I made croissants and brioche.
Sick.
Yeah, they were fucking amazing, but so much bread. I didn't eat until like 2. I was starving. I didn't have food on me, so I was just like,
Blah, blah, blah.
this is in front of me.
You'd make Terrare proud.
It would have. It really would have. And then disgusted for some reason.
Bread.
Ugh, bread.
You're not eating live animals?
No.
What the
Where's
fuck?
the fucking baby? By the way, croissants are fucking awesome.
Right.
You can just make them by hand. It's
The
awesome.
one good thing that's come out of France.
Pretty much. Yeah. No, there's no follow up. It was the one good thing that's come out of France. Although, do you remember when through the school some of us went to Italy and France?
Yes. I was not part of that,
Yeah.
sadly.
No, it's okay. We can go together when COVID stops being.
Yay!
A raging cunt. Anyway, the best pizza I had was in France, and the best croissant I had was in Italy, and that made me laugh so much.
Ah.
It was the funniest fucking thing in the world to me. Like it made like. I can't remember which country I went to first. Like I'm getting the order, but whichever country was the second one, it made them really uncomfortable when I brought it up. Because I remember one of those like, "How is this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it's crazy." Let's say it was France. I was like, man, the pizza here is incredible. It's better than Italy." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm like, "It's almost a bummer that their croissants were better." And they were like,
What the
"What?
fuck did you just
What
say?
did you say?" And like they walked away, and I'm like, "All right, I'm 16. And you got in a fight with me." So I got yelled at by staff at the hotel.
For being 16.
I pressed all the buttons on the elevator just to see what would happen.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I just wanted to see if it would like stall or if it would go in order, because I had another kid go up and press buttons simultaneously, and like I wanted to see if it would go boop 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 because it was an old style elevator, so I thought the inputs would be in order, or if it would stop each subsequent floor and then go up. And he's like, "I'm going to tell all your teachers and stuff," and then he never did. So no consequences.
Woo!
Unless our principal's watching, in which case you're on the run, dude. So I don't know why you're complaining. Should we talk about it? We probably shouldn't.
No,
No,
but
we
that's
shouldn't.
true.
But it's
That's
funny.
funny. Is he legit on the run?
Actually, I'm not particularly sure, but
I think they got him.
Did they get him? I don't know if
Like-
they got him.
Where's he gonna hide? Australia's small.
It's fucking huge, dude. See, that was as big as Texas, I heard. From someone else, not you. I don't know. I would, you know what? Actually, speaking of like Australia, I wanted to like go around traveling Australia.
Now's a good time.
Now I fucking can't go any other country. But like, I prefer foreign countries.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
just-
No, I know Australia's pretty. But
Australia's
also-
great, pretty, and there's great stuff everywhere. Like you go to play, like I think Hunter Valley, if you like vineyards and chocolate and stuff, that's really great. You can go to the beach. Beaches here are freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I went to Greece, our beaches have rocks, not sand,
Yeah, which is sad.
which is, but like the water is incredibly clear. It's
In Greece.
it's just this. Oh, not sponsored by anything. You're not getting any exposure if you don't pay us something, Reed. No, but like the water's like this clear. Like for like 100 meters in.
Wow.
And so you can, but the rocks aren't like jagged, they're smooth rocks, and they put a bunch of sand bags like part way through where there are sharp rocks.
No.
So you don't tend to cut your feet at all. But it's just like sand is so much better.
Yeah,
It's just-
agreed. I
you
love
can walk
sand.
in it and it's slippy and slidey and
I
comfortable.
hate sand. It's
It's
coarse and it.
Rough, and it's I still haven't properly watched those movies, by the way.
Really?
I watched them when I was younger, and then I was going to watch them again, and then I watched them with my brother. So he has a TV across from his bed, so we just sitting on chilling in his bed watching it, and then I just fell asleep every time. We watched one in a row every night, and I just napped every single time.
Whoops.
That's how much I did. I would
Is
sit in
that
bed.
the Jar Jar?
I watched the original trilogy when I was 21.
I don't think I've seen 6 or 3 of the original.
They're good, but they're not amazing. Like
Yeah.
to the point that people freak out if you haven't watched them. I'm just like, yeah, just calm down. Like I made a joke about before I watched them, I was like at a party, I was like, oh, the prequels, and the guy's like, actually, prequel movies on the like, dude, I don't care. Like, please don't. Like this is the most interesting in the world. I don't care. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want anything to do with it. Yeah, I watched them when I was 21-ish, 22. So like I missed the boat on nostalgia. But they're like all right. Like they're not bad movies, but they're not like I don't care. They're not that great. It's like Game of Thrones. Like
I still haven't seen that.
Neither have
I know I'd like it though. I love fantasy shit,
I
dragons
like Tyrion Lannister.
and titties.
Titties are great. Especially when dragons. Just two awesome things together should be amazing, and they're not. You know why I know that? Because when I watched Shrek, the lady dragon did nothing for me. I thought it was weird that a donkey and a dragon have like genitals that work together. Does that giant dragon have a really tiny vagina, or does Eddie Murphy have a super...
Just climbed on in.
Oh, gross. Oh, I don't like vor either. That's uncomfortable. Just ruined my day, Finn. I'm go home and be really upset later. And all of you people should feel bad with me, please.
Although donkeys apparently have big dicks.
Yeah, but they're like equestrian animals have huge dicks. Though.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before, but still, like maybe
Don't
that's the
put that
same
in
length
before.
as a dragon's one. Of course,
Yeah, but then like
reptiles have small, so maybe balances out. Even though dragons are big.
True. But then like you see like the babies in the end, and they're like tiny. They're smaller than donkeys. So like.
For now.
But like when they came out, they probably weren't that big then. So it would have been fine. Sweet, did she lay eggs or live birth? You know what I mean? Because dragons usually like mythologically do eggs, and they're reptiles.
Yeah.
Or is she like a monitoring? She like secretly a mammal.
I mean, there's some lizards that do live birth.
Oh really?
Yeah, I could not name any.
I'm sure there's some.
No, I 100%
It's
know
like a
there's some.
continuation of like when you were telling me that like lizards have venom, but they don't work on us. It's like, oh, they lay eggs, we just can't see them. They do lay birth, they don't exist though.
Trust.
Me.
Obey.
Nothing.
Like and subscribe.
Nothing. You can trust no one more than a stranger on the internet telling you to trust them. That's just a fact. That's honest to goodness true fact right there. You're welcome.
Don't Google.
Don't
Don't
Google anything.
Bing.
Don't Bing. No, Bing and Yahoo. Always ask Jeeves. Always ask.
Is Ask Jeeves still around? I think it just changed to Ask, right?
Oh.
Jeeves got fired.
Download Opera Mini today. I finally thought of another one. Oh, check out Safari and Firefox. Are they all Mac ones? Are they all like Apple?
Which?
Safari.
Firefox. Firefox, I think, is all of them. I have Firefox on one of my Windows
Okay.
things.
What about Opera?
Is Opera still a thing?
You used it in high school.
Yeah,
What was
that's the
there?
last I saw of it.
We haven't been in high school since,
Yes.
yeah, very long time.
Well,
I don't want to say the number out loud and think about
it's
it.
scary.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think about
very
that.
scary.
But, yeah, no. I forgot what we were talking about. This is such a well-directed podcast. It's so interesting.
Dragon eggs? Or live
Yeah,
birth?
it's weird to...
Sauropods.
What's a sauropod?
The, like, Brachiosaurus, like the massive as fuck
Long-necked
dinosaurs.
big dinosaur.
Yeah. They're like steroided giraffes. Giraffes aren't real, by the way.
Yeah,
They're
they're not.
government spy drones.
Yeah,
but
they're like... that's why brontosaurs aren't real.
that was the first prototype, and then the government just buried them.
Yeah, the government's been around since, like, the Cretaceous period. Mesozoic or Jurassic, whatever. Fucking dinosaur times they were there.
Anyway, they had tiny eggs.
And then they just ate and grew.
Massively, which is crazy.
It's pretty interesting.
Like, that's why they could lay, like, a bunch at once, because the eggs were small. Even though they were, like, as big as this building.
They could, like, just... Yeah, they were small eggs. So
Yeah.
So it means they're like us, so they continue their gestation, like, outside. Oh, they should be able to walk and eat, though. That makes no sense. I take back my point. No, because we continue our gestation outside. Like, the 4th trimester is our first 3 months of life. Because our heads got too big, well, like, it stayed narrow.
Right.
So, like, people start having earlier and earlier births, which is why we're so feeble when we come out.
Yeah, our babies fucking suck.
Yeah, babies can't hump. I got my baby out and, like, threw it in the lawn and it just died. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, the weirdest thing is fucking this French dude came by and ate it. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And he just went ribbit and left. I was like, god damn. Left his business cards.
La croissant.
Like, tarare. I was like, what the fuck? crazy. And I woke up from my drug binge, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have a baby. And then I woke up again. It was a drug binge inside the drug binge, and I was in the hospital stealing babies.
Whoa, full circle.
Yeah, so that's where I got the baby from. It was in a French hospital
And it
too,
all made sense.
Yeah. Don't know what to tell you.
And then I was Terrari.
And then I became the Terrari. But I didn't eat babies because gross. You don't touch babies, they're gross. But babies are crazy. Like, to give advantage to babies, they have like a bunch of cool powers. They can like hold their weight with one hand.
Can they?
Mm-hmm. They're like crazy grip.
What?
Yeah. Have you know? Did you not know that?
No. Why do they have such good grip?
It's like, I think it's descent when we are, for people that are creationists, we evolved from other things. That's just a fact. Sorry. No, but like when it was from when we descended from our ancestors, they used to be arboreal and they would travel through trees, and so the babies had to hold onto the fur of the mom.
Fair.
Incredible grip. I think babies keep, like, we don't keep it forever, but like,
that is sad. Imagine if we had that.
like we just kept it, like, it's like, no more podcasts. Yeah, and they have like
imagine
other
hand
stuff.
jobs.
No. Do you know why? There would be no penises left. Once you jack off for the first time, it's gone. So the bloody mess. Yeah. And again, I think I said this on the previous episode. No one teaches you how to jack off.
That was super grip.
Yeah. Just. No one teaches you how to jack off, so you're guaranteed to fuck it up. Did I talk about that on the podcast already?
Last week.
Oh, did I? Well, there you
still
go.
great. Still great. No
I
complaining.
still think about it. Like, it's just something you do
You think about checking off?
all the time.
I do. Right now.
Yeah. I'll take you that long. I did it 3 times while you were blinking. Yeah, no, but babies have other powers, like they, the mammalian, drowning reflex or breathing reflex. It's like our metabolism just shoots down once our face is covered with water. Like our heartbeat drops and stuff and everything. Which allows us to survive longer underwater. It's pretty cool, huh?
For how long? As in, like, when does that stop?
No, that's just the thing we have, and babies have it automatically.
So, I can go in the water still now and have my metabolism
Your
drop.
heart will drop, yes. Heartbeat will drop. I mean, obviously, if you're swimming for exercise, then it's not going to work. And if you're like a shark's chasing, your heart's going to beat no matter what. But if you're just casual and you're like underwater, then you will, your heart rate and your metabolism will drop.
Whoa.
To conserve energy and oxygen.
That's cool.
It's pretty awesome. Well, humans can hold their breath for a ridiculous amount of time with training.
Yes.
I think the record's 18 minutes or something.
Which is fucked.
Yeah.
Like how?
Yes, they can.
Also, did you know the feeling of needing to breathe is the buildup of CO2, not lack of oxygen?
Yes, I didn't know. We learned that in bio, I think.
So, like, if there's a couple gases that if you put in the room, people would just suffocate because the body still thinks there's gas because you're still releasing the CO2.
Like, is it carbon monoxide one of them?
A couple
You'll
things.
die with that?
Yeah.
Well, if you have pure oxygen, you can't survive with that either.
Mm-hmm.
What's with pure oxygen and you can't survive? Do you need other gases?
Blech.
Is that the reason?
I don't know.
Or
That
just-
makes sense, though. Let's
Yeah.
stay with that. You heard it here first, folks.
Our word is law.
when the scientists figure it out, you tell them we sent you.
When they think they've got the answers, you
know the
tell
truth.
them to like, comment, and subscribe. It's a 10 Fun Things podcast. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting thing that you can train that kind of stuff. It's like crazy guy fucking Wim Hof. Do you know about Wim Hof?
The he's breathing going cold method thing.
Yes. He just goes for jogs on mountains in shorts and nothing else. I swear to God, he's done it naked. He's insane.
Yeah, probs. That sounds
He
alright.
just wears a smile when he goes out for a run. It's crazy. Because he was in what's Gwyneth Paltrow's fucking bullshit home remedy beauty Goop. Okay, I'm gonna learn you something. Have you heard of Goop?
No.
So Goop, stylized with a lowercase g because whatever, is Gwyneth Paltrow's like alternative lifestyle brand where they do alternative medicines and align your chakras and shit.
Gross.
Dude, yeah, it's just annoying hearing about. I hate shit like that. But first of all, she named it Goop because she was like, well, to succeed in big business, you need to have a silly name like Google. So she named it Goop. Yeah, we don't have time. We don't. Whatever.
I mean, it worked apparently.
It's worth $200 million. So like, whatever. But she had a show about Goop, like, and the editors and the workers at Goop will go and do stuff, and they went on like drug trips and
For science.
for science, for alternative science, though, so not science, and like just describe, it was very like what they were feeling and pseudo science, which I don't mind. Go on a drug trip. I'm not going to judge you. I want to try ayahuasca, so whatever. Anyway, Wim Hof is in one of the episodes, and he takes them to this place by the sea where they have to jump into freezing cold water, and he's just like screaming at them, and it's amazing. He's just like, you jump in and you go, ah! You scream, and it's amazing. And he's got an accent, I have no idea. He's like this weird Icelandic dude, and he's fucking nuts. And then after they like he forced them to jump in water and survive through breathing exercises, takes him out and is like, you have done well. And then he goes to Goop's office, and then they just starts babbling with their science. They apparently injected him with E. coli, and like through control of his parasympathetic nervous system, he like didn't suffer any symptoms from the E. coli.
Whoa.
So that's why I'm like, I think he's insane, but like, hey, if there's something to it, fair enough. But like, yeah, he's homo breathing is what he does.
He just killed E. coli.
I don't know if he killed it. He just didn't manifest symptoms. I don't know if that's the same thing. And then his body fought it off on its own. But yeah,
maybe he just has a really tight butthole. So
he just didn't shit himself.
Yeah, E. coli gives you diarrhea. So he's like, I won't show that I have symptoms. You get back in there. Nothing will come out of me.
Butt plug. He just sits on a butt plug. No, but yeah, it's ridiculous. He can survive like sub-zero temperatures without any protection and stuff. And then he was just on that weird Goop show.
The Goop show.
It just upsets me so much.
That it's named Goop or what it's about?
Just what it is. It's when people when people go to psychics, and you can't be dicks to people about what they believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not polite, but I feel like you should be allowed to if they keep trying to push it on you. Because I've had friends that are like, not even friends, like family friends that like, they'll be like, oh, I took your mother to a psychic, blah, 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 you should try it too. And I'm like, with all due respect, no. You are a moron. Stop breeding and passing your genes down. Just because they'll believe it. They'll be like...
Yeah, super hardcore.
Yeah, horoscopes make me want to just take apart my fridge and eat it. Like, it's fucking awful.
My brother used to work for a news agency thing.
Yeah.
And what the dude who was in charge of horoscopes was sick, so like, you do it. He's like, I'm not psychic, I can't do this. He's like, no, it's fine, just use one from a couple of years back.
There you go.
And that's when he realized.
Complete horseshit. Oh, that's when you realize. But it's like, this. What star sign is it this month? Do you know? What's the February?
Pisces.
Pisces. You should look forward to new situations, but also be wary of strange encounters. It looks good for you life looks good for social situations and friendship, but always be aware of old people coming back into your life. But look forward to old connections coming back as well. You should be fearful as Mercury is in retrograde.
Fucking rich.
But also understand that Uranus is in postgrade. I don't know postgrade.
And looking fine.
Uranus is looking fine. Apparently it's meant to be pronounced Uranus.
No.
But exactly. I think it should be called Uranus, or I think it's
your rectum.
Your rectum. Like, is that a Futurama reference? Oh, my man. I respect that deeply. I miss Futurama.
I don't know if I've watched it all. I know I love it. So
I've watched most. I think I haven't seen the last season.
Definitely have watched a big chunk.
The Scammers. Have you seen the Scammers?
Well, with the pink aliens.
Yeah. That's a good one. I just think at that point why don't I just shoot them? Like,
if they own your stuff, cool.
Yeah, but just They don't seem to have any background. There's just 3 of them. Just like kill them. Take your shit back and lock them up. Like it's fine. One of them's holding a gun. There's 7 billion of us. Plus all the other billion alien visitors. Just fucking, take them down. Man, I just don't get it. It's like it's when I used to be a kid. When I was a kid and we watched what's that? Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they always somehow made it so that the fate of the world was tied to this guy winning a card game.
Children's card
games specifically.
Card games on motorcycles.
Card games on motorcycles. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. But why did... Kaiba's the billionaire guy, the douchebag, right?
Yes.
As if he didn't just... I know it's a kid's show, blah, 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 but logically he's ruthless and evil sometimes. Why just be like, hello, hired assassin, here's $10 billion in your local currency. Shoot all of these people for me and we will be fine. Done. No end of the world. No character development. No bullshit. Just people playing card games and having fun. That's it. That's all that should have happened. Seriously, why don't bad guys just kill the good guy? Or vice versa, actually.
Yeah. Instead of the long ass speech.
Yeah. Like, I get Batman because his whole thing is he doesn't want to kill. Like, I get specifically they're trying to avoid killing. But, like...
Have you seen the comics where he kills?
Yeah, there's some dark ones, dude. Like the original ones where he wields guns. Have you seen those?
I don't think it...
When he first came out, he had guns.
Wow.
And then, like, an editor... I can't remember her name, but she was a fucking badass. She, was like, he shouldn't use guns. Like, that's dumb. And, pushed it into the direction of the Batman we have now, where he has, like, a stricter moral code and doesn't just go around murdering people.
Mm.
But what were you talking about where he kills?
So, I don't know if it was the same comic series or, like, before and then it's branched up with that, but at some point Batman was like, I don't fully kill because it's I don't kill because it's moral, I kill because I'm worried about what it will do to me.
Yeah.
So then he kills, I don't remember, I think it might have been the Joker or someone, then, like, really enjoys it, so then he just goes around murdering a bunch of goons. And then I think he goes even crazier and then starts trying to murder superheroes too. Because, like, he just gets a taste of it.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That's the scariest interpretation I've seen.
Yeah, he's just like,
But a lot of the ones I've seen are like, someone's about to kill someone else and he's like, fuck, and he grabs a gun and shoots him. Do you know what I mean? Oh, he kills Reverse Flash.
Does he?
Once, like an alternate reality one. And it was amazing. Because he just, like... I don't want to spoil anything, so fucking spoilers for something I can't remember properly. He shoots him in the back of the head when he after he killed a few superheroes in the Flash, I think, and then he's like, fuck, I'm dying, and so he pours all the Speed Force into him and extended his last. He's got a bullet hole in his head, and he lives for a few more weeks after that. It's fucking amazing. It's such an interesting thing. Or he kills you know the Batman That Laughs.
Yes.
Yeah, he fucking murders everyone.
Well, how did that one come around again?
So, I don't read comics. I just watch videos about them sometimes. So the thing is, there's the positive side to the multiverse and the negative side. And the negative side, bad things happen more often than not.
Mm.
And in this universe, Batman gets finally sick of the Joker after he goes around murdering people and harming people.
Mm.
So he kills him. He kills the Joker in this universe. I think it's -33 or whatever. Universe -33. And so as the Joker dies, his heart stops beating and it releases a specialized Joker venom that infects Batman.
Whoa.
And over the course of a few weeks, I think, he just becomes a Jokerized version of himself, and he's trying to fight the urge, but he can't help it. And so he calls all the Bat family, and most of them show up, and he's just like, I need help, and they go to help him, and he's like, but I don't want it, and he murders them all. Yeah, he just kills everyone, and then it's just fucking awful. He rips out Superman's eyes, and he's bleeding. He stretches out Martian Manhunter and he gets ripped apart. Flash gets his legs, bro. I don't he just fucking murders everyone.
Oh.
And then he meets this Bat God thing called Barbados. I'm gonna call him that from now on. And collects a bunch of other Batmen and one Batwoman to go on a crusade to like invade the positive side of the universe. Yeah.
Whoa.
And so there's like a Batman Flash where he like strapped the Flash to his car and drove to beat the time, but like it ripped apart the Flash's body and killed him and tortured him because he was trying to go back in time, and they fused together. So Batman has Flash powers. There's Cyborg Batman, where there's a program in the Alfred dies, and then Alfred gets turned into like an AI, and then that AI like goes insane and protects Batman like too much and turns his body into a robot.
Whoa.
Like, so that he wouldn't suffer, but then like he basically isn't Batman anymore. There's one called The Drowned, which like they're fighting a war with Atlantis, and she like reverse engineers their biology or something and becomes able to survive like them and gets their powers and just fucking kills Aquaman and everyone, all the Atlanteans. It's fucking terrifying. I think there's a few more. Oh, there's fucking War God Batman, where he like Ares is a bad guy in one of the universes, and so he uses this like god power like Wonder Woman gives him to like be strong enough to take down Ares, but then he gets absorbed into the war and he can't give it up. So like Wonder Woman's like, you did it, great, and then goes to like get the helm off him so he can like be free or whatever, and he's just like he just kills her, and they're in love in that universe. That's like they're like partners, and so that's the whole thing. And then they might be missing one or two, but they go and like fight the Justice League and stuff and cause mayhem.
Batman with Batman and Batman featuring Batman.
Also featuring Batman, joined by our special guest, Batman. Yeah, but it's really interesting. Like the Flash Batman isn't like he becomes a good guy, because Flash is Barry Allen or Wally West, whichever Flash it was in that universe, like was like, I'm not fucking dealing with this anymore, and takes over again, and it was awesome.
And beats the other Batman.
Oh, I don't know. I just watched like who the Batman are, because I was just curious. I was like, what the fuck? I don't really read comics. I'd like to, but it costs money and time.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
It's just effort. But yeah, that's a cheery note to end on.
Woohoo!
The is dying. We got to an hour
By
and
Batman.
7 minutes right now.
Woo!
Alright, we hope you liked the super serious, sad middle part and everything else.
And Batman.
And the porn part and the Batman part. Yeah, there's a Joker Batman, which is just a weird concept to say. Anyway, this has been Peter and Dimitri.
Woohoo!
We love you. Bye.
Bye!
Oh god, I gotta pause. Oh, what the fuck? There's a guy climbing down. That was a boot. What the fuck's he doing? Should we help that man? Is he gonna be okay?
He's Batman.
Is this gonna be a snuff film? Alright, jokes aside. No, he's fine. He climbed back up. Alright.
Bye!
Okay, bye!